What time are you going to be coming home? Did you forget it's a special day today? It's Choco's birthday.
I'm really sorry. I'm going to be late today. In fact, I won't be coming home at all.
Have you got to go out for a drink with work? You didn't tell me anything about that. I thought you were going to come home on time like you always do. If you were going to be late, then it would have been nice if you could have let me know.
No, it's not that. Not today.
I wish you were coming home. You know how much Choco misses you. I told you about this a couple of days ago. You should really have found the time to come here.
It's a friggin' cat. I don't need to be there, so don't try and make me feel guilty. Is there any need for you to cause so much trouble over something so minor? There's been nothing but trouble recently. I never get any time to myself. I just feel like you don't even care about me at all. Everything revolves around Choco and never me.
You don't need to get angry about this. I don't want a big fight right now. I just wanted you to be here. I don't think there's anything wrong in that. I wish you'd be a bit nicer to me and not lose your temper all the time.
I've had enough of this, and I've had enough of you. I want out. It's time to get a divorce.
What? Divorce? Over this? You're just going to leave me like this. Don't you even care about me at all? You can't just walk away and leave me behind. Why won't you pick up the phone?
I don't want to talk to you. If you want to say something, then send me a text message.
What did I do wrong? I don't even know why you're so mad.
I just want to have a normal life and have a normal family with you. But we can't do it that way, and so I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I want to leave and start a new life. I don't want to be held back anymore. I just want you to let me go, and I don't want there to be too much of a drama over this. I hope you don't mind. I think it's going to be for the best.
Why does it have to be so sudden? You didn't even talk to me about any of this. I didn't even know that you weren't happy, and now you're telling me you want a divorce? How can I just accept this?
I'm sorry. There's someone else in my life, and I want to be with them.
What are you telling me? How could this be true? You're just going to send me a text message to tell me that you're moving on and there's someone else in your life? How could you do this? Can't you see how wrong this is?
She's already pregnant with a child. I'm sorry you had to find out like this, but I really didn't know how to tell you. It's going to be a bit hard for you to take, but you'll get over it and then move on with your life. I know you can do that. You're strong. I always wanted a child, and you couldn't give that to me. I couldn't get over it, and I had to find someone new.
We can talk about this. Why don't you come home now and speak to me? We can make this right.
There's really no coming back to you. I'm really sorry about this. I've been with this girl for a while now, and I want to be with her. You're just going to have to accept what's happened to our relationship and move on. There's no chance for us to go back to how things were in the past. I know it's right for me to leave you. I can't be with you anymore. It's just what's meant to happen in my life, and I hope you can see this too. I'm going to have a happy family with her, and you're not going to be part of it.
But what about all the times we had together? Does that mean nothing to you? You're happy to just throw it all away as if it never happened at all.
What's going on here? You two are breaking up. Is that really what you want to do? I'm not going to get in your way if it's the right thing for you to do. I can understand. If you're not going to have children, then it's only natural that he goes and looks for someone else.
Do you really have to be like this? Can't you see this from my point of view? People don't do it like that these days. This isn't the right way to go about it. I might not have had a child yet, but that doesn't mean he can just leave me for someone else. It came as such a shock to me. I didn't even see this coming at all.
Stop making excuses for yourself. If he doesn't want to be with you, then he's free to go and find someone better. I thought he should have done this a long time ago. I've been expecting this for a long time.
Things might have changed in the future. I don't want to have a child right now because we both have to work. Now really isn't the time. I work too, and that's really normal these days. I don't want to be at home all day doing nothing. He doesn't do anything around the house either. He leaves all that to me. There was so much stress and pressure on me, and you're not really helping out here.
If you really cared about him, then you would have left your job a long time ago. You need to think about what your priorities are in life and stick to them. You should think more about your husband and less about yourself. I don't think there's anything to talk about. I think we all know that you're to blame for this mess.
I've not been working as much as I could have done. Isn't that enough for you? It's really difficult for me to have a child, and you haven't been making it any easier. If you were nicer to me, then I wouldn't be so stressed and it might be easier for me to get pregnant. I don't want my life to be like this either. It's not a choice, and you really shouldn't be acting like this. You're just going to make the whole situation worse than it already is.
Why are you trying to bring my mom into all this? You need to leave her alone. I don't want you to cause any more problems, and I don't want you to be rude to people.
I'm just being honest. If it was just you working, then would you be able to support me and a child? I don't think you could. There's really no choice but for me to work, and that's not my fault. I'm not going to have a child and live like that. You can't afford to give me the kind of lifestyle that I deserve.
Don't you talk like that! You just want my son for his money and nothing else. You really are a disgrace, and the sooner he's done with you, the better. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm out of here.
Are you okay there? I hope you're doing all right.
Who is this and what do you want?
I'm David's girlfriend. I just wanted to talk to you about a few things. I hope you don't mind me contacting you like this. Do you know of me? Do you know who I am?
I've heard about you. I didn't know your name. My family is ruined, and now you're contacting me like that. What do you want to talk to me about? I really don't think there's anything for us to talk about.
Me and him haven't even known each other for that long, and already we're having a baby together. Isn't that a nice thing to happen to me? I'm really pleased about it. I don't know why anyone would want to live their life and not have children. Children are the nicest thing in the world. I'm sure I'm going to be a very happy mother. I know I'm going to have a nice life with David. He's going to be the best father.
It seems like you and him are really going to get on well together. He cheated on me with you, and now you two are going to be together. You ruined our marriage over this, and you don't seem to care about it at all.
It's not my fault. I don't see why I should feel any kind of guilt over it. I'm just happy with what's going on, and I'm hoping for some happy times in the future. I know you'll be able to move on after this. It's not going to be too much for you to do.
You don't feel any shame about this at all? You're not in the slightest bit embarrassed about how you got your man. You're just going to be happy when he's left me and he's moved on to you?
I suppose that's what's going to happen. Why would I be sad about it all? I didn't mean for you to be hurt by all this, but these kinds of things happen and we just have to accept it.
I guess you want to be a piece of trash just like him. You can't be a nice girl if you're happy to go through with all this. Maybe it's a good thing that you've shown me the kind of person he is deep down. I hope you and him go and have a nice life together. I'm just going to be glad to see the back of him.
Please leave us alone and get on with your life. You're old now. You're going to find it hard to find another man, and you probably won't be able to have children anyway. I don't want bad things for you, but I can't control what happens in your life. I wish you all the best.
Have you seen a lawyer yet?
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be this painful, but it really is. Even if he did some bad things to me and moving on is the best way to go, I still don't want it to be this way. If I could go back and not let this happen, then I would. Sadly, that can't be done.
Try not to let it hurt you too much. It's not your fault, and you really need to focus on that. If you really try, then you'll be able to find a new man in no time.
It's good you found out what kind of person he is before you had kids with him, right? You can't let a man ruin your life. He was a piece of trash and you can do better. You know this yourself too. Don't listen to the doubters. He cheated on you and that means you deserve someone better. You really need a man that puts you first. You might be right about this. I hope you are. I don't want to live a life in pain. You need to make sure you get some money from him too. You deserve it. It's all his fault that the marriage broke down, so he needs to give you some money. I think that's going to happen. No need to worry about that. That's good to hear. You know how important money is in today's world. The more, the better. I'm trying to get as much as I can from him. There's a part of me that really wants to hurt him over this. I think trying to take as much of his money as I can is a good way to go about that. We were together for a long, long time, and now he just wants to leave me like this. How could he do this to me? I don't know if I'll ever fully recover from this. What will I live for now? You need to be as positive as you can be. Think positive thoughts about your life and your future. I know you can do it. You're going to meet a nice new guy who's a whole lot better than him. You're going to forget about that cheater as soon as you can and move on with someone new. I really wish you were right about this, but I'm not so sure myself. I'll try my best to do what I can, but who knows what tomorrow will bring. We need to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I know I'm right, and you need to see it that way too. For the time being, you can spend some more time with me. I don't want you to be lonely or anything like that. I know that in no time at all, you're going to find a new man for yourself. We can go and do some fun things together to help you forget about the situation that you're in. Sounds like a nice idea. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you. I'd have no one at all. What else are friends for? I'm here to support you when you need someone. I think now is the time. We're going to make sure that you have the best future you can possibly have. I don't want anything to hold you back from getting what you deserve in life. Thanks so much for this. It really helps me to know that you're here by my side.
How are you? How are things with you? I just wanted to see how you were.
Hello?
It's me, David. I just want to get in touch with you again.
I'm just getting on with my life. I didn't think you were going to contact me out of the blue like this. What is it that you want?
I wanted to meet you, if you don't mind. What do you think?
You want to meet me? What's your girlfriend going to think about that? I don't think she's going to be too happy.
I just want to meet you. You don't need to ask too many questions about it. I can explain it all when we meet.
I don't want to. Why do you want to meet me in the first place? Tell me now. I want to hear from you before we meet. Don't you even remember how you treated me in the past? You think I'm just going to forget about all that and meet you?
I'm sorry. I've done some things wrong in my life. I know that. I made some big mistakes and I'm sorry for it all.
Do you really think I'm just going to accept your apology just like that? I don't know if that's going to be enough. You really hurt me, and it's hard for us to go back to how things were. I don't want to meet you in person. If you want to talk, then we can talk here, but that's all I'm willing to do. I don't want to meet you in person. That's really not going to make me feel good about this whole thing.
I want to get back with you. I've realized that you're the girl I really love and I really want in my life. I want to get back with you, and I'm not going to stop until we are back as one. I hope you can see this how I see it. I want us to live together again. Do you think we can do that? Is there a chance at all?
Did that girl kick you out? Is that why you want to come back to me?
That's not quite what happened. The girl, the one I told you that we were going to have a child together. I didn't have a choice but to be with her. I couldn't just leave her with a child, could I? Anyway, it turns out that the child wasn't mine. I was fooled all along.
Really? It wasn't yours. That's really funny. What a shame for you. You really wanted children. You were complaining that I hadn't given one to you. You went off with that girl, and look what happened to you. It's such a shame. And a bit funny at the same time. Now you want to come back to me? Why should I take you back after what you did to me?
She walked out on me. The real dad was a lot better than me, and she didn't want to stay with me. I'm just here on my own now. I've got nothing and no one in my life. I feel so terrible about it all, and I want to get back to how things used to be. I want you back, baby. I want you to get back with me and live the life that we once had.
Don't call me that. I'm not going to let you back into my life. You chose your path and you're going to have to stick with it. Do you really think you can play all those games and then just expect me to take you back? Why would I do such a thing? Why would I let someone who hurt me so much come back into my life? I deserve better than you, and that's what I'm going to get. Do you really have no shame about this whole thing? You don't care about me and my feelings? You only seem to care about yourself and what's good for you.
Please, I'm begging you. I know I made a mistake, but I've realized I'm wrong.
Stop acting as if you're the victim. You're not.
I've got nothing in my life right now. You're the only one I think about.
I don't want to hear about it anymore. I want you to let this go and get out of here. I don't want you making things any worse than they already are. Please just leave me alone and get on with your life without me. I don't want anything to do with you again.
I miss you and I want to be with you again. I miss the times we had together and I want to get back with you. I miss Chaco too. I want to be there with you to share happy times together. Don't you think we can make it? Don't you think we can be the couple that we once were? I know that if you just give me a chance, then we can go back and live the happy life we used to have. I believe we can do it, and I want you to believe it too.
Are you there? I want to talk to you. What do you want? Did he tell you to get in contact with me? I don't want to talk to either of you right now, so please leave me alone. He's a grown man and he needs to get on with his own life. I don't want him pestering me. Please don't take his side in all this. It's really not the right thing to do. Maybe you could do me a favor and encourage him to leave me alone. Do you really have to be like this? Don't you think you could give him a second chance? He's changed. He's a new man and you should respect him for that. He really wants to get back with you and make things right. I think you need to give him a chance and see what happens. Why should I do that? Why should I let him back into my life? He had his chance and he blew it. I'm not going to waste any more time with him. Can't you forgive him for all that? Can't you start again? You've really got nothing to lose if you get back with him. Your life will be better if you forgive and forget. It's only natural that you go through bad times with the people you love. It's all part of learning and becoming a better person. With time, you'll see this, and then you'll be happy that you didn't hold a grudge. Men and women will argue, and then you'll make up and get on with your life. Life's too short for you to be full of anger and hate. You need to learn to let go of the bad things. I'm too busy with my life to even think about these things. I don't even have time to talk to you. I'm really sorry about that. I've got so much work to do, and then when it's done, I have to go and see my friends. I've really got no time to be thinking about the past, especially when it was a painful experience for me. You don't need to spend all that time with your friend. They'll get married too one day, and then you'll be left with nothing. You really need to think about your life and your future. You need to find a nice man now before it's too late. He really wants to get back with you, and I think you need to take this chance while you have it. I've really got no reason to go and talk to him. I don't think it's the good offer that you're making it out to be. He's a great scar on my life, and I'll never forget that. I can't even imagine getting back with him. It's been hard for me to move on, but now it's happened. I don't want to get back with him at all. I would really be happy if you didn't talk to me too. I don't want to be disturbed by you. I'm not going to get back with someone who threw me out so easily. If he really liked me, then he would have been nicer to me when we were together. It's too late to go back now. What's done is done. He cheated, and that's that. I'm not going to get back with him. There's no chance of it happening. Can't you see where I'm coming from here? What would you do if it was you? You really need to forget about it all. Don't think about those things. You need to be more concerned with the future and what might happen from now on. The past is the past and it can't be changed. There's no point getting angry over it. If this happened to me, then I'd be ready to forgive and move on so I could have a better future. I want you to think about it in the same way. You can't let this ruin your life. Please give him another chance. I know he won't let you down this time. We don't need to meet each other. We don't have any kids together, and that means there's nothing between us. We broke up, and that's the end of it. We went on with our own lives, and there's no turning back. I want this to be the end of it now, too. I don't want to have to talk about this with you anymore. I'd be really happy if you were to let this go so we could move on with our lives. Are you trying to tell me you don't want to talk to me anymore? I can really see why he went off with that other woman. Your attitude really stinks. You need to be more respectful to other people, otherwise you're going to have a sad and lonely life. You're really going to regret this. There's just no getting through to you, is there? You have your opinion and you don't want to listen to anyone else. It doesn't matter what you say to me. You're not going to change my mind. I don't care what you think about me. I'm going to live my life for myself and I'm going to make myself happy. You can think whatever you want. I really don't care. Don't leave me. I've got so much more to say to you. Sorry. It's already too late for that.
Did you hear the news?
What is it? What happened?
I heard some gossip about David. He was a patient at a local hospital. I was told that he has fertility problems and he can't have children. I don't know if I should be telling you this, but I couldn't keep it a secret. He's your ex, so I think you need to know. Maybe that's the reason why you didn't have any children with him. It turns out it was his fault and not yours.
Really? Are you sure about that? I can't believe it. I never thought that would be the case.
It might be how he realized that child wasn't his. He must have got the shock of his life when he found out.
It's all behind me now, whatever happened. I guess that's just what happens to people. I'm just trying to get on with things as best as I can. Life isn't easy, but what can I do?
You're going to make it. You just need to find someone new and then you'll really be over him.
It's been a while since I was with David. Some days I feel like it's a whole lifetime ago, but I still have days when I remember things that happened with him. I can't say I've completely gotten over it, but I have put it behind me. I guess I'm just happy it's over with. I blocked him now, so I don't think he's going to be bothering me again. He doesn't know where I live, and he can't call me now, so I'm going to be free. I don't have to worry about him coming back into my life. That's really not what I want, so I'll do anything I can to make sure it doesn't happen. I'm not going to be talking to his mother either. I don't want her trying to change my mind. I've decided what I want to do, and there's really no going back. She might try to insult me again, and that's not going to make anything any better. She's really trying to cause me stress, and I don't want that. If she tries to get in contact with me again, then I'm going to report her for harassment. She can't just contact me whenever she wants to. If I don't want to talk to her, then that's it. She has to go. I've met a new man too, and I don't want them to be getting in the way of that. They might get really angry if they realize that I've moved on completely with my new life. My life is going to get better and better from now on. I really know it's going to happen. I've been through the hard times, and now it's time for the good. I'm going to forget David once and for all and move on with my new life.
Hey, Belinda. Are you up at the moment? I'm in a foul mood today. I'm sick of that pig-headed brother of mine. I've been trying to get in contact with him to tell him some important news, and he just won't answer me. Can you do me a favor and tell him to check his damn phone already? I'm sick of wasting my time trying to get through to him.
Hey, Samuel. Looks like you really are in a bad mood, aren't you? What's this important thing that you have to tell him? Just so you know, I'm currently away on a business trip. As usual, my husband had a bunch of overnight shifts this week, and now that it's the weekend, he's probably trying to catch up on his sleep. It's almost 7 a.m. I don't think he's gonna be awake until about 10.
What a douchebag. Of course he's not awake. I should have known that he'd be sleeping until that time. Okay, well, can you pass on a message to him when you can? He's more likely to respond to you than to me.
Yeah, of course. What's going on?
Here's the thing. I've got big news. Very big news. A miracle has happened. You wouldn't believe it.
A miracle? Apart from the fact that you're getting married to Ariana, I wonder what other miracles have happened in your life.
Oh, it's even better. Did you really think that marrying Ariana was a miracle? That's nothing compared to the person that I'll really be marrying.
The person you'll really be marrying? What is that supposed to mean?
It means I've upgraded, baby. I don't need to drag that slovenly average girlfriend of mine into the next stage of my life. I've got a proper woman now. A proper, refined woman. A young one, too.
Hang on a second. This is too much to take in. What the hell happened, Samuel? What do you mean you're not going to be marrying Ariana? You gotta give me some details here. I'm really confused.
What's there to be confused about?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the fact that you've been dating Ariana for 10 years now and now you're suddenly breaking up? You guys met when you were in university, right? You were like two peas in a pod. There's no way that you would break up after all these years.
Just because we dated for a long time doesn't mean we're gonna date forever. Especially when 10 years have passed. I mean, think about it. People change over that time, right?
You have a point there, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why? I mean, you've had 10 years to sort out whatever problems you guys had. I thought you two would have overcome any barrier. Knowing that, that's why you would get married in the first place. So this doesn't make any sense.
Look, the ins and outs of a relationship are complicated. I'm not even going to bother sitting here explaining to you what was wrong with us. But just know this. We broke up on mutual terms. She's walking away happy, and I'm walking away happy. In fact, I'm walking away like I just won the lottery. I'm very happy about the situation.
So you're happy, huh? I gotta be honest, Samuel, I think it's kind of sad. I mean, a relationship ending causes a lot of pain. Think about those 10 years that you two shared together. If you think about it, it's been flushed down the toilet now.
Come on, that's such a negative mindset to have. You gotta start thinking about the future. Think about how great things are gonna be for both of us from this point on. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, okay. I still find it amazing that you guys have actually broken up. Like, you only just met the parents a couple of months ago, right? Are you trying to tell me that you had issues between then and now? And not only that, but you found someone else? Someone that you're actually going to marry? There's something really off about the timing here, Samuel.
What can I say, Belinda? Life works in mysterious ways, especially when it comes to love. I mean, you know how it is. I'm pretty sure you felt the same way when you met my brother. These types of things just come at you out of nowhere. You never know when you're gonna meet someone that's truly for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're into my brother and everything, but in all honesty, he's an arrogant guy with a very big head. In fact, I was surprised that you would choose a bonehead like him in the first place. You never know when a real man for you is gonna come around the corner. Who knows? He could be somewhat similar to me.
Well, I'm very happy with my relationship, Samuel. Good people might come my way, but I'm not going to sacrifice what I've built with my husband. The memories and trust we have together are more important to me.
Suit yourself. Seems like you're still naive about this thing. Kind of makes sense, though. I mean, you're still quite young, aren't you? You're about 24 years old, right? Hey, come to think of it, That's the same age as the woman that I'm gonna be marrying. That should make you happy.
Why would it make me happy? I actually really liked Ariana, you know. She's a really good person, and she seemed to really care about you. You don't regret giving her up?
Come on. You and I both know that Ariana came with her faults.
Actually, no, I don't.
Well, she did. And besides, she's about the same age as me, right? She's in her 30s. There's something about people my age. They kind of grow a bit more dark, gloomy, and just really dull. I'm pretty sure if I actually got married to her, I would have a horrible experience every day of my life. Not to mention you would too. She'd be part of your family as well, right? Wouldn't you want someone your own age that you could actually relate with?
I was perfectly fine with getting along with Ariana, to be honest. I don't like the idea of you getting with a different girl.
Come on, don't be saying stuff like that. You don't even know this girl yet. I haven't even talked about what's truly good about her. Did you know that she's actually from the same town as you?
The same town?
Yeah. So think about that. Not only are you guys in the same generation, but you're from the same place. There's tons of things that you two would be able to talk about. Trust me, the moment you meet her, you're gonna want to forget about Ariana immediately. They're just on two different planets.
Okay, if you say so. Anyway, so is the wedding going to be on the same day?
It sure is. Everything is the same about the wedding except for the person that I'll be marrying.
What should I do about this invitation? Are you gonna send out a new one?
No, just use that invitation.
Okay, but it's got Ariana's name on it. Don't you think it's gonna be weird if I hand this thing in?
Look, I'm already telling everyone that all they have to do is cross out her name and put my new girlfriend's name. I don't want to waste money on paper and whatever.
Are you kidding me? It's kind of like you're just erasing Ariana from existence. What's the name that we should be putting on this thing anyway?
Put the name Wendy.
Wendy?
What do you think? I know you're imagining someone pretty cute right now.
I don't know. I've known a couple of Wendys in my life, and they were really horrible people.
Well, you can thank me for actually giving you an opportunity to meet a good Wendy. Now listen, I'm very busy and I've got to do a lot of messaging to get through to people to tell them what's happened. On top of that, I've got to help my father with his company, right? I'm a very busy person.
Yeah, right, okay. Well, I'll let you get to it then. But speaking of which, what's going to happen with Ariana and her job? She still works at your dad's company, right?
She sure does. Don't worry about that. I would never do anything that would put her in a bad situation. I mean, sure, we've broken up now, but that doesn't mean she's getting tarred and feathered or anything. I'm not spiteful like that.
I hope you're right when you say that. I can't help but feel really concerned about her. I might message her to see what's going on.
Don't you dare do that! That's the worst possible thing that you could do!
What do you mean? You're trying to say I'm not allowed to have a conversation with her?
What I'm saying is that she's walked away with a happy outcome here. Her and I have accepted that this is the best thing for us. She wants to forget about whatever life she could have had with me, and I think that's for the best. What do you think talking to her is gonna do? You're just gonna stimulate that part of her brain that makes her think about it. Makes her think that maybe she wants to be with me. If you were truly her friend, you would leave her alone. You would let her be happy and go off into her own world.
Are you serious? I gotta be honest, Samuel. I don't think that's the way it works.
Trust me, that's what a good friend would do. Think twice about talking to her. Anyway, I'm really busy now, and I need to get this stuff done. Actually, get that message to my brother. I don't want him appearing on the day and complaining to me about there being a different woman at the altar.
Well. The world has a funny way of playing tricks on you, doesn't it? Who would have thought after all this time I would see my old dear rival, Belinda? God, you're still the ugly little troll that you used to be. I can see that nothing's changed about you. You still got that horrible personality that you used to. Really, Wendy? You're saying that I've got a horrible personality? You didn't even talk to me at the reception today. How do you know I have a bad personality? As a matter of fact, if we're talking about a bad personality, we should be talking about you. You still got that horrible, disgusting mouth on you.
What? Are you getting a little bit hurt because I called you a troll? Do you really think it's such a bad thing to call a pig a pig? I'm just stating reality for what it is. It's about time that you accept what you are too. A troll.
Just shut the hell up, Wendy. I can't believe you would call me something like that after taking a bunch of wine and absolutely drenching me in it. Do you know how much this dress cost? I spent a lot of money on it, you know.
Did you really? Don't give me that crap, Belinda. A horrible dress like that would have cost about $50. Don't you dare wear something like that to my wedding. And while we're at it, don't you dare go anywhere near my husband. I know exactly what you're trying to do right now. You're trying to steal him away from me.
What do you mean, steal him away?
Well, I saw you walking out of his room. Let me just say, can you get any more petty than that? I mean, seriously? You track down what I'm doing with my life and find out that I'm getting married. You find out he's an absolute stud. Then you start getting jealous. What do you do next? You try and steal him away from me again. You're just like you were in high school.
Are we seriously going back to that right now? Wendy, when are you going to get over that?
Never! You were the bane of my existence. I despised you in high school. I mean, seriously, how could someone like you be able to steal the boyfriend of someone like me? I was the most popular girl in school. I had everyone chasing after my heels, but then time and time again, I'd be dating someone and he'd gain interest in you. I know you were out to make me suffer. I know you were jealous of my popularity.
That's such a load of crap, Wendy. I've already talked about this. The people that left you didn't leave you for me. They left you because you were a horrible partner. You were demanding and vile towards them. You put them down all the time. Of course they're not going to stay with you. They confided in me about what was happening in your relationship, and over time they started having feelings for me. It's only natural, you know?
Yeah, right. We were teenagers back then. I was just trying to push them to be something greater than they actually were. I wasn't doing anything bad. It was you that was poisoning their heads. You were the one telling them I was this vile, horrible girl that they shouldn't have to put up with. You know, I was doing it for their benefit as well as my own.
I don't know about that. Based on what one of them told me, you tried to get him to rob a store for you. You said he needed to make money and he needed to make it fast. He was only 14 years old.
Well, I wanted him to get an income one way or another. Every guy that I dated, I wanted him to be exactly like the guy that I'm marrying today. An amazing, honorable man that has his own company. A guy with a work ethic. A guy that's gonna provide me with the life that I deserve.
A life that you deserve? I'm assuming you're talking about something luxurious, right?
Of course I am. I deserve a life with a summer house on a beach. I deserve a life where I can eat wherever the hell I want. I deserve a life where I drive whatever car I want, live in whatever country I want.
Okay, and what have you done to deserve this exactly?
'Cause I'm hot.
Oh, bravo. You really are simple-minded, aren't you?
Insult me as much as you want, Belinda. It doesn't have any effect on me. The fact of the matter is that what you have to say to me is out of bitterness and jealousy. You're jealous that I could get a guy like this. You're jealous that all of our friends from high school were at the reception today glorifying just how much of an amazing person I am. You wish you could have a wedding like mine where everyone from school comes and celebrates the amazing life that you're gonna have from that point on. Trust me, I know this is exactly what's going through your mind.
You really are full of crap, aren't you, Wendy? How long have you been with this guy anyway?
We're coming up to about a year. Have you even had a relationship that long?
Hang on a minute. A year? That doesn't make any sense. Samuel was dating Ariana for about 10 years. He even introduced her to his parents a couple of months ago. Are you trying to tell me that you've been dating him even before then?
So you know about that, do you? You really were about to steal my boyfriend. I have to keep my eye on you. It's good that I splashed all of that wine all over you, making you leave this wedding. I can't let you have your paws on him. But yes, that's right. We had another ugly troll like you in the way, stopping us from being happy. But that's fine. With a good talk from my future husband, he was able to convince that girl to walk away. Good riddance. He really dodged a bullet there.
Interesting. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what's going on here.
Well, it's about time. So you know what you have to do, right? You have to get the hell out of my life. Don't you dare come back to this wedding. If I see you here again, I'm gonna get all of our former classmates to grab that wine together and splash it all over you. You stay the hell away if you know what's good for you.
Okay, fine. Have it your way, Wendy. I'll stay away if that's what you want. In the meantime, congratulate my brother-in-law on his marriage to a disgusting witch like you.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Brother-in-law?
Oh, you don't know? There's a reason why I was at that wedding. It's not because of some weird delusion like you think. I haven't been following you your whole life, Wendy, like you're the only thing that matters in this world. I've got my own things to do. I know you probably don't know that man too well. I mean, from the way you talk about him, it's clear you only know him at a surface level. Did you even know that he had a brother?
He has a brother?
So you don't know. Well, he does have a brother, and the person he's married to is me.
What?
That's right. Let me clue you in on Samuel and the type of person he is. I mean, sure, I know he's the type of person that likes to brag about his company. It looks like he's the one that's running the show, right? You'd think he'd have a lot of money, but the real person behind the captain's wheel is his father.
His dad? But his dad's already old. Why would he be running this company still?
Well, let's just say that his older son didn't want to pursue the company. He wanted to be engaged in a different type of work. And his youngest son is an incompetent loser whose only skill is being demanding and ordering people around without actually producing results in the company. His dad has been tirelessly running the company, simultaneously trying to train his own son but also fix his mistakes. He's been doing this for years now. At this point, I'm tempted to just tell him to give up. It's never gonna happen with Samuel.
What the? So what about my amazing future with my rich husband?
Well, you would have fallen for his image, but he doesn't have any real fortune to himself. His dad wanted him to become somewhat like his brother, find some sort of passion, something that he's good at, and pursue it. Unfortunately, Samuel just likes the fact that he comes from a very wealthy background. All of his confidence and ego come from that. It doesn't come from anything that he's actually done.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. This doesn't sound like the guy that I was going to marry at all. But there's still a chance that he could succeed, right? I'm sure he's not entirely poor. I'll be able to experience some level of that life that I've been dreaming about.
You really think that's gonna happen, don't you? Well, not on my watch. Don't forget that I'm part of his family. I know his parents, and we're very close. Do you really think I'm gonna let this slide without them knowing what's happened?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm gonna tell them what their son has done. I'm gonna tell them that he's been cheating on that good girl that he dated for almost 10 years. He didn't switch over to you because of true love or anything. He's been planning this very thing from the start, and that type of person doesn't deserve to have his wedding day celebrated.
Don't you dare! Don't you ruin everything for me! Once again, you're doing the same thing that you did in high school. You're trying to make my life absolute hell!
I'm just trying to do what's right, Wendy. But you're right, as usual. I'm trying to correct whatever wrongs you've been doing. I didn't think I'd have to meet you again as an adult, but it is what it is, I guess.
You skank!
Call me whatever you want. I'm not bothered by the things that someone I don't respect says about me.
Oh, and before I forget, I'm gonna get you to pay for this dress as well. It cost $500. I'm sure you have that lying around somewhere.
Like hell I'm doing that! Do you really think I'd give you money after this?
You better. Wait till you find out what my husband's involved in. We're gonna get a lot more than $500 from you.
Just what the hell is wrong with you, Belinda? Do you just hate people being happy or something? How could you do something like this? How could you break up a marriage?
What happened, Samuel? Things not working out the way you wanted them to?
Of course they're not. You were a little snitch and you told my parents what was going on, right? You told them that I was seeing Wendy behind Ariana's back. You ruined everything for me. Now they're actually canceling this wedding. They're telling the guests that they can eat some food and go home, and I can't do anything to stop it.
That makes sense. At the end of the day, it was your parents who paid for this thing, right? You haven't had to work for anything in your whole life, Samuel.
Just shut the hell up! This was meant to be my big day, and you've ruined it. Why would you do something like this?
Well, I can throw that question right back at you. You're talking about ruining people's happiness, but think about what you've been doing to Ariana.
What about Ariana? Who cares about her?
I care about her. She was one of my closest friends, you know? I knew something was up the moment you told me that things weren't going to work out with you two. Despite what you said about her wanting to get on with her life, I couldn't help but be curious about what happened with her. I wanted to hear her side of the story. And my God, when I heard it, my blood really boiled.
What are you trying to say right now?
Well, I'm saying that you're the most loathsome creature in existence, Samuel.
What the hell did you just call me?
A disgusting, despicable creature. That's what I called you. I mean, seriously. Ariana was the most genuine person that there ever was. She knew the type of guy you were. She knew that you had a lot of weight on your shoulders. I mean, your dad was expecting you to inherit that company, right? She did whatever she could to get you on the right track. She was there by your side all the time, supporting you, trying to nudge you in the right direction. But you were always selfish and demanding, always complaining about how much of a bad partner she was.
Well, honestly, she could do a lot better.
What, she could be like Wendy? Is that what you're trying to suggest? I know that Ariana is not some young girl anymore. I know she might be lacking in the looks department, but her soul was pure. She really loved you with all her heart. And what do? You throw all her efforts back into her face. You cheat on her and you even brag about it. You said that if she tells anyone what happened, you would make sure that she would regret it. At the moment, she's working at your father's company, and you said that you would actually make sure that she was fired from her job for it. You would even make up some horrible reason like she was hitting on the workers or something. It would completely destroy her chances of finding employment elsewhere.
You little...
What, Samuel? What are you gonna call me? Are you gonna try and put me down? Trust me, whatever evil I've done in my life can't equate to what you've done to that woman. You got lucky finding someone like that. Someone who was willing to put up with your crap. Now you betrayed her in the way that you did. That type of thing is just not on.
Who gives a damn about that? Wendy is a way better partner for me. Of course I'm gonna go for her.
Yeah, whatever. Wendy's brain is the size of a mouse's. She's insipid and has no substance to her at all. But in all honesty, your brain has to be just as small as hers to think that you would actually consider her a better partner than Ariana.
Just shut up! Shut up right now! Do you have any idea what you've done? None of this is going to plan. Things were meant to be better than this. My dad said that the moment I married someone, he would finally give me the company. He said that his biggest motivation for taking the company to further heights was when he got married. He expected the same thing to happen to me. Now that he knows what I've done and called off the wedding, he's not giving me the company, and not only that, but he's disowning me forever. He's realized that there's nothing I can do for him.
Well, you know what I have to say to that? Good riddance. Your father put a lot of time and sweat into that company, and I'd hate for it to be destroyed by someone like you. He's only doing the right thing here. I don't know what's going to happen to you from this point on, Samuel, but you get what you deserve.
You can just shut the hell up. Do you know who I am? How dare you talk to me that way? You're just some filthy peasant that came from a poor background. You don't get to sit there and talk to me like that. The only reason you're in the position that you're in is because my brother brought you there. You married into a rich family, and that's it. Now you got a big head about it. You didn't work for it. Are you even listening to me right now? You better be telling my parents that you were wrong for lying about what I did. Tell them that I did the right thing in marrying Wendy. Hello? Are you even listening to me? Belinda? Belinda!
As expected, Samuel was completely cut off from his parents from that point on. He couldn't have any contact with them. He got kicked out of their house, and his finances were now inaccessible. His father reasoned that maybe this was a good chance for him to wake up. He wasn't prepared to run a company. The only thing he's capable of doing is working at some sort of fast food outlet. It amazes me that his father took this long to realize something like that. But at least he made the right decision in the end. In fact, the decision to not give his company to his son is a blessing in disguise. He got in contact with Ariana and consoled her about what happened. He felt appalled by his son's behavior and apologized. He always knew that Ariana had a fantastic track record and realized that she was more than capable of taking over the company. She's now the one who runs it. I'm pretty sure Samuel crushed his phone in his own hand the moment he saw the articles saying that his company was taken over by his ex-girlfriend. All he had to do was the right thing. As for Wendy, she didn't get away with this scot-free. Of course, we made her pay for the dress that she ruined, but that was the least we could do. As a matter of fact, my husband is a very successful lawyer, and he deals with a lot of criminal cases. What she's done is very reminiscent of assault. We were able to get her into court and charge her for more money. Not only that, but she got a prison sentence. To add insult to injury, she's been socially outcasted by our former friend group in high school. Serves her right. She's now wailing away in that prison cell of hers, gritting her teeth every day, knowing that I've destroyed her life or whatever. All I wanted was for good people to be happy and bad people to suffer, and that's it. Hopefully, both Samuel and Wendy learned their lessons from this.
Hey Louise, are you there? How are you feeling today? Any better? I hope you're recovering well.
Hi there, Jack. Yes, I feel much better than I did before. This is a huge improvement to how I was feeling earlier.
That's really good to hear. Do you think that you're going to feel well enough to go and pick Thomas up from school, by the way?
Oh, yes. I'll be totally fine. It won't be an issue at all.
Thank you so much, but please take it easy and not strain yourself too much. I just know that you can overdo things when you get sick.
Jack, you worry too much. I really am going to be just fine. There's nothing to worry about. But I am sorry for not communicating much with you during all of this.
Yeah, a little more communication would have been nice. I mean, it just seems to me like Thomas has been missing a lot of days from his school.
I know. And I do really feel bad. But I also feel like this year I've just had a lot of awful headaches and it only stops once I've lied down. But for whatever reason, it always seems to get a lot worse right around the time that I have to go and pick Thomas up.
So is that why on some days you didn't even bring him here?
Yes. I am really, really sorry that I didn't say anything about this before. I really wasn't trying to lie to you or anything like that.
It's fine, but if you felt that sick, I just wish that you would have said something to me earlier. That's all.
Well, sure, but I wouldn't have even known what to tell you besides that I had really bad headaches. I just didn't want to sound like I was making an excuse.
But you're telling me that these are so bad that sometimes you can't even move, right? Something bad must be causing it, right? Maybe we can get you referred to a specialist who can take a closer look at you and see what is going on with you. What do you think?
I've actually already talked to a doctor about this, but they couldn't help much. They just told me to stay hydrated and keep taking painkillers.
Really? That's all they did for you? Well, maybe you should try getting a second opinion. I mean, there's got to be a doctor that can figure this out, right?
Well, I really think it's fine as it is. I'll just buy stronger medicine and that should do the trick.
I wouldn't be so sure. I mean, these have been starting since earlier this year, and it's only going to get worse. I just think that we would have better chances if we went to another doctor. It's not like it's going to hurt to do that, right?
I don't think it would be any different than the first doctor. I'm sure this is all just due to my old age anyway.
Well, I really think that you should think about seeing another doctor. What do you have to lose? Besides, I'm really worried about you and all these headaches. So if it's not for your sake, then at least for mine.
Okay, Jack, I understand. Next time I don't feel well enough to go out, I'll make a doctor's appointment and get myself examined properly.
Great, glad to hear that. I know it isn't easy for you right now, but I do appreciate you trying to take care of yourself. Also, I wanted you to know that I'm going to be going away on a business trip soon.
Oh, really? You are? From when?
I'm leaving on Tuesday in 2 weeks, and I'll be gone for about 10 days. Do you think you'll be okay on your own while I'm away?
Yeah, sure. Although if I have another really bad day, I might just let Thomas stay home again.
That's okay, just do what you need to do to not make things too difficult for yourself. And you can always ask my mom for help too, okay? She doesn't live too far out, and I'm sure that she would be more than happy to come over and help you out whenever you need.
Oh, no, I could never make her come all the way here just to take care of me. Besides, I wouldn't even be able to pick her up at the station when she got here.
Oh, don't worry about that. My mom is more than capable of finding her own way to your place. You just say the word and she'll be there.
But I would feel really bad if I made her do something like that for me. I mean, I never even know when these headaches are going to happen. I am sure that she is already busy enough with her own life.
I think that 10 days of her being there with you is not going to kill my mom. She's retired and has more time on her hands than you think, okay?
I would still just feel bad to ever call on her for anything. I just don't want to put my problems onto other people. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. So then let's do this. If you really don't want to, then you don't need to ask my mom for anything. But if you do need help, just reach out anytime you want, okay?
Sure, I'll do that. But if I reach out to anyone, it will probably be you. And if it's dire, then I'll make sure to ask your mother to go and pick Thomas up for me.
Exactly. You can totally ask her for something like that. I just feel so bad since I can't be there for you right now.
But that isn't your fault at all. You have work and now this business trip to worry about. You're so busy with other things. You even help take care of the house when you get home. You do so much already.
Well, anyway, I better go now, but please let me know if you feel like those headaches come back again, okay?
Sure, Jack. Will do.
Hey there, Louise. I just wanted to let you know that I am not going to be getting home until a little later tonight.
Oh, really? Again?
Yeah, I have to stay late because there's a lot of prep work for my business trip next week. So, until that all gets done, I won't be able to go home. You and Thomas should probably just go sleep without me.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. Now I know not to wait up for you to come home then.
Yeah, of course. Just thought you might want to know about that. Also, it seems that you've been feeling a lot better recently. How have you been?
Yeah, I think I have actually. I went to the doctor's and he gave me a different kind of medicine and it's been doing wonders for me. I'm starting to feel like my old self again.
Well, that's really just great news. I'm so happy to hear that you're really starting to feel good again.
I've been feeling horrible for so long. So thank you so much for pushing me to go and see another doctor. That was a really good idea.
Well, I only suggested it because I thought it might work, but I guess that means that you might not even need my mom's help while I'm gone then, right?
Oh yeah, I guess probably not. But if anything happens, I still might call and ask for her help.
Got it, yeah. Just don't push yourself too hard. You're still recovering. Oh, and by the way, my mom said that she saw you the other day. Isn't that funny?
Really? But I don't remember seeing her. Where did she see me?
She said that she saw you walking outside a shopping mall near Greenwood. Were you doing some shopping there?
Oh, right. That must have been when I went to see the doctors. I figured I would run some errands since I was already out. So that's probably why.
Ah, that makes total sense. I think it's been forever since I did any shopping for myself. Maybe we can all have a family shopping day once I'm back.
That sounds like fun. I only found a few things that I wanted to get at the time, so I'd like to go shopping again anyways. I wish that your mom would have said hi to me if she saw me. It would have been nice to catch up with her.
Yeah, my mom was saying that she really wanted to, but she was just driving by and didn't have the chance.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, darn. Maybe we can invite your mom out for our shopping day then. Well, I think I should probably start to think about what to feed Thomas for dinner.
Oh yeah, it's dinner time, isn't it? I guess I'll just get back to my work here too then.
Good luck with all of that, Jack. Don't push yourself too hard and get home safe, okay?
Hey Mom, are you there? Sorry that I missed your call. I was just out eating dinner. Is everything okay? What's up?
Jack! What is the matter with you? What are you doing right now?
What do you mean? Why are you mad at me?
Of course I'm mad at you, Jack. Why would you leave for a business trip while your wife is in the hospital? Why is my grandson at home all alone?
Hold on, I don't know what you're talking about. You're saying that Louise is in the hospital right now, and Thomas is at home all by himself?
That's right. Are you telling me that you really didn't know about any of that? You didn't even know that your own wife was in the hospital?
I hadn't heard anything about that at all. What is she in the hospital for? What happened to her? This is the first I'm hearing about any of this. And who did you hear all of this from?
Thomas told me. Your son. He came over to my house all by himself.
Hold on a second. He went to your house all by himself? And at this time of night?
Yes, and I don't know what the weather is like where you are, but we're in the middle of a huge rainstorm right now. He was so scared of the lightning and thunder, but he said that he came over because he couldn't sleep.
You're kidding me. What is going on here? I had no idea about any of this.
And when I asked Thomas about what was going on, he told me that you were away on a business trip and that Louise was in the hospital. I was shocked. I mean, how could you two leave a 4-year-old boy to look after himself? Why didn't you call me and say anything? I would have been more than willing to look after him for a few nights. But I guess I'm gathering now that you're just as confused as I am about all of this.
Well, yeah, I only left from my trip a few days ago and everything seemed fine at home and I did. But how is Thomas doing now? Is he okay?
Well, he was very cold and his body was shivering quite a bit. But your dad put him in a bath and he's looking much better now. That poor boy walking all the way over here in this kind of weather. It might only take an adult 15 minutes to make that walk, but when you're as little as Thomas, it would have taken him twice as long to make it here.
Oh man, that poor little guy. Well, I'm just glad that he made it to your place all in one piece, Mom. Thanks for taking him in.
Of course! He's my grandson. So, you're really out of town on a business trip right now?
Yeah, I really am.
Well then, what about Louise? Where is she? Have you been able to get in touch with her at all?
I actually got a text from her about half an hour ago, but she told me that Thomas was tired from playing with his friends and that he fell asleep.
Well, something is not adding up here. I mean, Thomas told me that she hadn't been home in some time before he went out to find us.
He said that Louise hadn't been home in a while? Well, then why would she text me that she had Thomas? Seriously, what is going on here?
I'm not sure. But it sounds to me like Louise stepped out earlier in the day and just never came back home. You don't think she was lying to you about where she was, do you?
I don't know what to think right now. So, you know how Louise has been having those headaches? Well, a few days ago, she got some medicine from a doctor she said was making her feel much better. But if Thomas is saying that Louise is in the hospital now, I just don't know what to think. There are so many things that could have happened.
But do you think that Louise would really just leave Thomas at home all alone without telling anyone anything? I am sorry, but she is going to have to do better than that.
No, you're right. I just want to know what's going on. I feel like my head is spinning.
The truth is that your wife left your son at home all by himself. And because she did that, he felt scared and walked outside in the middle of the night and in the rain to find his way all the way here.
Actually, now that you mention the weather again, Louise also texted me that the weather was really nice and that she was going to grab lunch with her friends. So then I guess that means Thomas must have been left alone since around lunchtime then?
Jack, there is something else that I've been meaning to talk to you about. You do remember when I told you about seeing Louise at the outlet mall, don't you?
Sure, what about it?
Well, I know that I was kind of far away in my car, but it just seemed to me that there was something off about her.
What do you mean by that? I don't understand.
How should I say this? Well, for starters, she was wearing makeup and looked quite dressed up. Well, I just wonder if there was another reason why she left Thomas all alone.
You mean you think that she might have been dressing up to go out and meet someone?
I am not trying to throw any kind of suspicions on Louise at all, but I just think it's odd, and I have ever since I saw her that day. And now this business with Thomas. It's just hard not to wonder if, you know?
And you know what? On the day when she came back from the doctor, she also said something weird. No, there is something wrong here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I have to go home first, though.
Are you sure? I mean, you're in the middle of a business trip, right?
I am, but I drove up here so I can get myself back. Although, I guess I'll be arriving in the middle of the night. I'll talk to my coworkers here about what I can do.
Well, okay. You do that, and don't you worry about Thomas. I have him here, and nothing is going to happen to him. We'll all be waiting for you here.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much, Mom. And I'm so sorry that you've been sucked into all of this craziness.
It's not your fault at all, Jack. But just drive safely and pull over if you need to rest, okay? It's already late enough as it is. Tell me if there is anything that you need. Hey, Jack. I'm really, really sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Louise, what are you talking about? What's going on? What are you sorry for?
Well, yesterday my head was pounding and hurting so much that I just had to lie down and shut my eyes for a while. But when I woke up, Thomas was gone. I couldn't find him anywhere in the house. I'm so sorry about this. I'm scared. What should we do? Where could he be? He must have wandered out of the house and gotten lost.
Oh, well, I don't think that we need to be that worried about him, to be honest.
What? How can you say that? Our son is missing. Don't you get that? He's not here. Thomas isn't here. And it's all my fault for not keeping a better eye on him.
Louise, what are you talking about? You were the one who left him all alone in the first place, weren't you?
I left him on the couch so that I could rest a bit. But he was just playing so quietly by himself. I thought it would be okay.
That is not what I'm talking about at all. I mean that you weren't even in the house, Louise.
What? I just told you that I was. I was lying down on the sofa, so what are you talking about?
You just got back home right now, didn't you?
What?
You just got back home and you realized that Thomas wasn't there, and then you messaged me in a panic, right?
Jack, what are you even talking about right now?
I'm talking about how last night Thomas walked all the way to my mom's house and told her that I was away on business and that you were in the hospital. He said that you needed to go somewhere and that you left him at home alone and told him to watch the house while you were gone. That's true, isn't it?
What? Are you serious? Of course it isn't true. I never told him that.
Well, then tell me how he ended up at my parents' place and why he said those things.
Oh, Jack. I'm so sorry. The truth is that last night I was feeling so bad that I actually fainted. Thomas must have left when I wouldn't respond to him because I was just so out of it.
Did you just come up with a lame excuse like that on the spot?
I am not lying. How could you even say something like that? Why won't you believe what I'm trying to tell you?
I don't believe you because I know it's all a lie. I went to check and went back home and you weren't there, past or otherwise. Luckily, my dad and brother were keeping an eye on our place and they managed to catch you getting dropped off by some guy.
No, hold on. You don't understand. It isn't what it looks like, Jack. I swear to you that I'm not cheating on you.
Oh, really? Then how do you explain all of this, Louise, huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, that guy is just my friend, and we were together because we went to visit my friend who got into a traffic accident the other day and is in the hospital. He was just giving me a ride there and back home.
And which hospital did you go and visit your friend at?
It was one of the university hospital buildings.
A very likely story. And what was the name of this friend who got into a car accident?
Jack, why are you asking me all of these questions? Why won't you trust me? I mean, my friend is in a coma, and you have to hound me like this?
The only detail that I really want to talk about is why you left Thomas all alone. Why didn't you ask my mom to watch over him?
Well, I was going to, but then I heard that my friend had been in the accident, and I knew I had to go right away. And of course, by then, Thomas was already fast asleep.
I have no idea about how much of what you're saying is true, but I do know that yesterday there was a torrential downpour after hours of overcast weather. And yes, yesterday you said that the weather was so great that you were going to go out for lunch with some of your friends.
Well, the weather was better when I stepped out of the house, you see.
But you never told me that it was raining. We both know how scared Thomas is of thunder, and there is no way that he would fall asleep on his own in weather like that. So your story just isn't adding up and it has to be a lie. And those new meds you got? Well, I googled them and they were just over-the-counter headache medicine.
I'm sorry, Jack. I'm so sorry. I never meant for everything to happen like this.
So then you admit it? You admit that you were having an affair and that's where you were last night?
Well, at first we were just hanging out. But then we started drinking a little and then, well...
And so you didn't come home from his place until noon today?
We were having really long talks.
I get the feeling that you're not telling me the full story. It certainly isn't matching up entirely with what your boyfriend told us.
What do you mean by that? Did you go out and talk to him or something?
Well, after he dropped you off in front of our place, my dad and brother followed his car back to where he lives and confronted him there. And he confessed to everything once he realized that he had been caught. So I know you're lying to me about this.
I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say at this point, but I'm sorry for everything.
And by the way, he sent us screenshots of conversations that you two had. When you said that your headache was so bad that you couldn't go to pick up Thomas, it was really because you were actually too busy with this man. Isn't that right now?
I promise that nothing is ever going to happen again, so please just forgive me for this.
That is not going to happen. You've lied to me about being sick, and you've turned our relationship into a joke. Not only that, but you also put our 4-year-old son in danger. We're lucky that nothing happened to him, but when I heard that he went out into horrible weather because he was so scared to be alone, I just felt like I let him down as a father.
No, Jack, you're a great father to Thomas.
Oh, shut up. You've proven that you have no sense of responsibility when it comes to being a mother.
I swear I'll never do anything like this ever again as long as I live. Please, can't we just calm down and talk about this in person?
Oh, I am more than calm enough to have this talk with you right now, and you and I are through. We're getting a divorce.
A divorce? You're not actually serious about that, are you?
Of course I am.
But You can't do this to me. Please, I swear this was nothing. That other man is nothing to me. It was just a physical thing.
So then the whole reason why you endangered our son was just for a fling?
Jack, please, you have to listen to me. We have to talk this out. It's never ever going to happen again. Just please don't leave me. I'm begging you.
I never want to be with you again.
I promise that I'll do everything I can to take care of Thomas like a good mother. I just need one chance. I'm begging you for one more chance.
No, all you've done is lie to me and I can never trust you again. Bye, Louise. After that, Louise and I eventually got divorced. She tried to fight me for custody of Thomas, but after what she put him through, the judge laughed in her face and granted the full custody over to me. So now, she lives in a small apartment, working hard to pay for child support payments for our son Thomas. Louise was convinced that her life had fallen apart thanks to her secret lover and began to harass him. And that got so bad that even he had to call the police on Louise. As for me, I've just been focusing on myself, Thomas, and my work. Thankfully, I have a lot of help from my parents now that we live with them, and they've been helping me take care of Thomas, which is great. I know that I never want to see Louise again, and spending time with my son is all that I care about right now, and that's that.